G'day everybody, it's Ryan the Lion from A Few Quiet Yarns, and today I've got a special guest all the way from Wellington, or Wellington, our amazing capital. So it's Ed Polaczuk from DUCO Consultancy, our heroes that come to save the day and enable AFQY Wellington, the one and only AFQY Wellington in 2020, the year of COVID. So thank you very much. And of course, as always, Ed, we'll get you to introduce yourself so everyone can get to meet the person before we talk about the business. Over to you,
cool.
Sir.
How are you doing, Ryan? Hi, everyone. My name's Ed, and yep, you've already given me the introduction, but a little bit more about myself. Here I am living in Cuba Street, downtown Wellington, in an apartment. That's the kitchen behind us. Doing that thing, working from home, like a lot of other people at the moment. I was born out in the hut in Nae Nae. I'm number 8 of 9 kids. And my parents are from Poland, so they were immigrants originally. They were both actually they were in the army, and before that they were both actually labour camp survivors. So you could say, yeah. So brought up in Nae Nae, went to Nae Nae College, like a few other people, few other alumni that you know about in AFQY, yeah. Especially Brett ORiley being one of them.
ORiley.
Yeah, him and I were actually best friends at college, and yeah. we got together again. Thank you for introducing us. Believe it or not, you don't even probably realize you did that, but after 20 years, we got together because of AFQY. So there you go.
Yay! What a great story for AFQY. What a great moment for you two.
Yeah, yeah, and we had a really good yarn. Brett and I, we had a lot of catching up to do. We
pieces that we know about you. That's great. Let's have a look at the impact that you and DUCO Consultancy are making. You know, so I've obviously met Chandan. He's been prominent face of Auckland's AFQY as an annual partner, and you're the Wellington lead. So tell us about what's happening for DUCO in Wellington.
Well, it's been actually some exciting times. We kind of did something counterintuitive, and we grew a lot through lockdown. You know, at the moment we're working with a couple of the ministries and also a couple of the Crown entities as well. We've got a lot of cool things happening. We've been working
a lot of growth. Just to come off what you're saying. Chandan was always surprising us with, we've hired another 4 people. We've got 14 roles going. So congratulations. It's some pretty monumental stuff. So now on to your AFQY experience. So obviously we got a little bit of a taste. You've through AFQY, you reconnected with Brett. But
I went to the one that was at EMA.
And Brett ended up going to Wellington.
That's exactly right. Yeah, we were supposed to, that was the first time that we were supposed to re-meet, and he came here and I went there. Typical. 2 ships in the night.
You're a seasoned campaigner. You know all about it. So what's your take on it so far?
Well, I tell you, I was really impressed with the Auckland turnout, especially. It was chock-a-block with people. You obviously, you remember the place, right?
Yeah.
It was wall to wall, and people were having a good time. You know, there was having a drink or two, and you know, I got to meet lots of lovely people, and had some good chats. And I think I obeyed all the rules pretty much for the most part. Didn't get chucked out, so it was all good.
You got a pretty good handle of it. And on to our last and final question: what's the coolest thing in tech, according to you?
Yeah, I thought about this a little bit, and what I like about tech is it's all about information. You know, I was actually, when I at university, I was English language and the linguistics major. I wasn't into computing at all, actually. But what I was into was information. And I think the coolest thing for me is that tech has given us is access to information, like, you know, anything, anytime, anywhere. And I was in the Tararuas with my brother. We were tramping up a ridge in the Tararuas in the middle of nowhere, and he was saying to me it'd be really cool if we could know what was happening with the cricket, because there was an ODI against India. So I turned on. I said, "Gosh, you never know, we might get some coverage." So I put on Sky Go right up there in the tops of the Tararuas, and there we sat at the top, so got coverage, watching the ODI. You know.
Oh,
and I thought, that's a pretty cool world, you know, that we live in. So yeah, all of these things are possible, and they all mean things, and they all can become things. You know, it's just imagination. That's the only limit, you know. So that's what excites me. Excites me to work with tech, excites me to work with the public sector and make things happen in the most effective way.
Look at that. So whereabouts are you? Are you on the mountain side looking out, or is that the...
Well, so that actually is kind of Mount Vic out that way, but that's the Basin Reserve is out where you can see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I look out mostly over the Brooklyn Hills.
So all you Wellingtonians will know that.
That's
awesome.
Right. You're right.
Well, with that, we can say ka kite anō. And the next thing is I'll see you on the 26th of November, AFQY at the Green Man.
All right, ngā mihi, and hey kia ora everyone, and look forward to seeing you.
Cheers, ka kite anō.